Hello everybody, Boy with the Beanie back here again with another video on the Don't Sleep On series because honestly this is getting quite interesting and well, the more I learn, the more I feel like I should watch the anime just to learn about it, but then it takes away from the surprise to hear. I'm not gonna talk too much, but the video I want to react on today is Musashi. One, because, well, multiple reasons. Famous swordsman, one. Two, swords. I like them. I have them, I make them. So why not react to the one that sword play is most known for, Musashi. So let's see what they say.
There's a lot of people that you don't want to cross swords with, and this has got to be one of them. The unrelenting vagabond of the FEAT world, Musashi Miyamoto. Let's get it. In the Epic of Remnant, we know that she took on...
What are those swords? I know, yeah, she looks good on everything, but what are those swords? I want to see how she fights.
Multiple servants that were being empowered by the curse of annihilation, some of which including Shuten and Raiko at the same time. You also have to consider that Raiko is literally divine and Shuten is one of the three great monsters of Japan, and they still couldn't bring Musashi down. In her fight against Inshun, she was blocking his blows and dodging multiple attacks when she herself said that they were coming out as quick as lightning. In the battle against the armored giant, Musashi was able to amputate the giant's entire arm on her own. She straight up decapitated that same armored giant to finish it off. Back against Inshun, she managed to slice off his head prior to the revival due to his curse. Near the end of the fight, she was able to match his boost with the command spell and get through his limited immortality by piercing his spiritual core. You have the statement from Raiko, who realized that although Musashi picked up the Muramasa that can cut through concepts, she was only able...
Okay, I can only not look at them for so long. What is the deal with this outfit? I can only not look for so long. I can pretend to read that for so long. It's exaggerated for that reason, yes I know, but yeah, the rain's falling. I hope it doesn't fuck up the audio. But what is that outfit? I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. Alright? I just know you were staying as well.
Able to pull these feats off because of her high skill as a swordsman. Before her fight against Tomoe, she managed to cut through the flames on a warrior in order to save him. When she faced off against Chiyome, she took down her giant serpent, yet another monster that fell to Musashi's technique. She cut through Chiyome's curse during their 1v1 and vanquished her right after, when she squared off against the enormous spirit of...
Hold on, honestly the audio is fucking in this. Sorry about the small jump cut, wanted to see if the rain was messing up the audio. Surprisingly, no, but let's continue.
Of Domon. She sliced straight through it despite Domon saying this should be impossible. She cut through multiple layers of Domon's impenetrable bounded field and wounded him. In Lost Belt 1, even Atalanta was complimenting Musashi's technique, being able to slice through her shackles without causing her any harm. She later sliced through the trunk of Ivan's entire fantasy tree, an alien concept that holds together the entire Lost Belt, and Musashi destroyed it. The moment that the main character fell into the Shimosa chapter, Musashi was quick enough to catch them with no problem. In her fight against Inshun, Musashi was strong enough to hold back his thrust just by using the back of her blade. In her battle against Tomoe,
okay, I practice using these things, alright? Most predominantly this one. I practice using this and I try to move things with like you hold it in reverse grip and you try to move things with just like the back of your blade or something, with just the blade alone, and you just have to push that. That is not easy to do because of the forearm strength it takes. That is impressive. I know how hard that is because I try to do it. That is not simple.
When she realized that she couldn't close the gap in time, she was skilled enough to use her sword as a projectile and nullify Tomoe's phantasm. In her confrontation with Chiyome, she does this once again, having Kiyohime praise her.
What is that? I know anime is weird and that might be a boy or a girl because you have a sword, but what is that? Somebody educate me. I don't... It confuses my brain.
With Chiyome, she does this once again, having Kiyohime praise her for her accuracy and her quick reactions. When Onredo Castle went up in flames, she was quick enough to throw the main character to safety to ensure his survival. She took multiple head-on kicks from Tomoe when they were in their battle. She took a self-destructing bomb from Danzo, causing severe damage and losing her entire eye, and still tanked it. Then she turned around and adapted to fighting with one eye shortly after. She dodged Munenori's attack without warning, despite him being an expert swordsman and her openly admitting that she couldn't even see it. When Domon tried to hit her with his projectile weapons, she was quick enough to slice them out the air at close range. In her fight against Inshun, she managed to dodge a fatal drop of his spear despite it being able to cover a great range. In her fight against Tomoe, Tomoe admitted that she had a hard time even landing a hit on Musashi, claiming that she was deflecting all of her arrows at the last second. Musashi also confirmed this later on, saying not only did she deflect the arrows, but she wove through every single one of her sword strikes. She was complimented by Muramasa, saying the slickness in her ability to attack is something that you should keep your eye on. She dodged multiple of Chiyome's swift maneuvers while dealing with her serpent monster at the same time, that serpent being able to harness part of the power from the snake god Orochi. Muramasa also mentioned that the only reason Chiyome was able to even keep up with Musashi is because of the curse, and it still did her no good. If you're bringing a pistol to this sword fight, I got some bad news for you. In Lost Belt 1, Musashi mentioned that she's defeated multiple quick draw gunslingers in her conversation with Ritsuka and Billy the Kid. She even went as far to say that dodging bullets is normal to her. She has an extremely high resistance to magecraft. Kotaro mentioning that she would be immune to the effects of Onredo Castle. She is one of the only servants that can race shift and
Sherlock Holmes is an actual thing. Because I was asking my brother about this, like if Sherlock Holmes a thing, because all these famous characters exist. There is Sherlock Holmes a thing and is Leonardo da Vinci a thing. I think in an earlier video, I can't remember, they did say Da Vinci was present within this verse. I just wasn't expecting Holmes to actually be a guy. That one threw me off guard. Also really like the hair. I want that hair. Give it to me. I want the hair.
Traveled to different worlds in grand order on her own. An amazing nod to the true Musashi's anecdotes as a wanderer. Sherlock mentioning that she's more like a mobile singularity. The only drawback is that she can't visit the same world twice. When she was fighting against Inshu, he also gave his praise to Musashi, saying her blows are like fate itself crashing down upon you. You have her heavenly eye skill that she's used multiple times, a variation of mystic eyes, allowing her to narrow down each one of the outcomes that could happen in one of her battles and choose the most favorable result.
So it's like Bifrost vision?
When she went against Inshun, she had a 3% chance of winning, and just this alone was enough to come out on top. When she used this against Tomoe, she had a 10% chance of winning, and her fate ended in the same way. She took down several evil spirits, the story reminding us that she was still human through all of this, which makes everything that she accomplished infinitely harder by default. When Inshun managed to tripped Musashi. She said, "I'm not letting that go down for free," and slashed open Inshun's eyes before she hit the ground. You have her 5th force skill that dons her Niten Ichiryu style, having efficiency with 2 blades at once and putting her ahead of majority of the samurai. Kotaro mentioned how she was easily able to use this style to her advantage to take down nearby monsters that could fly. Back when she faced off against Tomoe, she caught an entire halberd with just the back of her sword. Then she defeated her later on in that same battle. She beat out the great swordsman Munenori, who she's even complimented, saying that his skills are on a godlike level. These guys got Musashi out here looking like the final boss. She was casually taking out the Oprichnik while talking to Mash, and it didn't affect her abilities one time. She has the quality senses that you would expect from a fighter, being able to sense out a fresh pool of blood that was nearby. She has high awareness, being able to sense straight through Danzo's deception despite Danzo leaving no traces for her to do so. In Lost Belt 1, we find out that she has an uncredited skill in riding, noted by the way that she traveled across America. In Summer 4, she was able to casually walk for more than 12 hours through a desert, and then mention how it was light work now that she's become a heroic spirit. You have her.
Alright, that's one cool ass gun blade.
Her 6th pass Phantasm, where she can literally summon the power of the god of destruction, who has enough strength to lay waste to at least an entire town. Remember that list of servants that I said aren't giving you any wins for free? Yeah, Musashi is one of them. Her battle continuation coming in at a ridiculous EX. In her rematch against Sasuke, she was able to reach the state of emptiness, the state of true void space, a place that lies beyond reality itself, showing us the literal pinnacle of swordsmanship that can be outdone even by Sasuke's second magic, a level that can cut down gods and Buddhas. And she still cross blades with Sasuke with enough will to go home with the title a second time around. This just isn't fair. Let's take it all in. Musashi is one of the best and most skilled fighters to ever exist in history. She took down 8 heroic spirits while she was human, some with more raw power but still couldn't match her in skill, like Raiko, some with 1 eye, and with Sasuke knowing how to tap into the second magic, and of course her miraculous feats knowing how to tap into the second magic, and of course
so that's how. I can't imagine how the balance must be on that, but she is a master sword.
Her miraculous feats of LB5. I don't know about you, but that sounds like an A rank to me. Anything else would be defamation to mankind. Now give my girl her flowers. You know how this goes. Who do we stop sleeping on next?
Right, so that's the end of the video, and did not know all that about Musashi. Mostly did not know she was human at a point in time when she did all that stuff. Like, holy shit. I thought Achilles was doing some crazy shit when he was human, but I guess I still have more to learn. Aside from that, I keep looking at the sword. Mostly the handle and the blade, because I want to know how that would feel to hold. I want to know the balance. It looks interesting because I have used like actual katana swords in my time. I sound old, but yeah, I have used katana swords, but none of them like that. I want to know what that would be like to wield. Also, final question before I end the video. Do you know if you can summon a servant for them to teach you something, like if Musashi can teach you about swordplay? Can you summon servants like that? If you know, put it down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And tricked you, I'm not going just yet. As we know in recent times, well, not even recent, at the end of last year, beginning of this year, Andrew Tate was recently put into jail for things he didn't do, false accusations, a bunch of bullshit. I'm against it, and I don't see why they put him in jail for. All he's literally doing is just telling men, or well, anybody in general who would take your advice, because men and women take your advice, it's not gender selected. Just, you want something, go work for it. Everything's bent on hard work. Pick yourself up. Be strong. Be financially competent. Be combat ready, etc. It's basic things that you have to learn to do if you want to survive out in our world and you want to become successful. So he is openly just telling people, improve yourself all around, and for some reason they try to cancel him, and then they put in false allegations on him saying how he have a crime ring, and and his fuck the label it as sexual charges. All right, closest I could get, sexual charges, false sexual charges, allegations against that, a crime ring, and rape. I can't say that. I'm gonna get demonetized even though I don't get paid on YouTube. But this is me doing my part. This is me doing my part for supporting Andrew Tate, and what better way to do it than shows he supports the anime community. Yeah, this is from this is from our podcast. Anime community, help me out with this. If anybody watches this and you get this far into the video, put hashtag FreeTopG down in the comments. I want to get this out. I want to show my support for this. It is wrong that they put this guy in jail. So this one's for him, and
the week.
Yeah, this what's this?
You're a sick creep and should be locked up.
He's just rocking out it. Wait, isn't? Oh shit, he represents.
You didn't get the point of this video. This is a guy who gets called out by these girls who dress up like anime girls and try and be hot, saying, if you're into cartoons of girls who are supposed to be underage, you know, if you like these drawings, you should be locked up and you're a sick creep. And he basically famooses her, shuts her up in her face with his electrifying dance moves and his ice-cold logic. Can't go to jail for loving a drawing. This guy defeats that girl. Without the girl, at the beginning, this video would not be half of what it is.
Yeah, she's like, oh, you're a pedo. Expect him to go, I'm not a pedo. Da-da. Guess we all go into jail then. You're going to turn 30 one day. She's 15 forever. You're
Damage
good
goods.
for damage. We have to play him. Let's do it. We're going to bring him back.
Let's bring him back.
Bring him.
For any asshole says misogynistic, this is why I don't like Tate. It's a joke, alright? Learn to take a joke. And look, I bet even if you saw this video already, you would have laughed at this video. So don't even try to point it out as a bad guy, it's a joke. But he does support the anime community, and he did make this guy G of the week. So show your support down in the comments. Show your support down in the comments. FreeTopG. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's finish out this video and end this video.
If anime waifu is underage, you're a sick creep and should be
We're a
locked
sick
up.
creep. We're a sick creep.
We're about to witness a murder. Call the cops. I guess we're all going to jail then.
Sorry, I don't listen to real girls.
That girl is the biggest loser. She's loser of the week.
She is loser of the week. He got stepped in this guy. Look at his moves.
His moves are electrifying, mesmerizing.
Hey, go Jeff, love the drawing. My wife's future are eggs. Your future's infertility.mp.
Oh, MP3!
I think this one's sped up, but that's fine.
Second thought, my commissioner artist drawing a bikini.
I mean, it's a drawing.
Hey, go Jeff, love your drawing.
I mean, how old's the drawing? There's no, like, I
don't
give a fuck about real girls or their opinions about my waifus. I want you to follow this guy, Waifu Watchers. This is an official shout out.
If your anime waifu
G
is
of the week.
underage,
Waifu
you're a
Wa-
Right, so Tate supports the anime community. Do your part, like and subscribe, comment FreeTopG down in the comments. We have to show you support. And honestly, this was he was wrongfully jailed. So I'm gonna end off the video here. Titties plus the top G. You're welcome. Put put free top down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.